Hey everybody, thanks for watching. It's Aaron and Asher, Lima 3 Dynamics. We got a quick video for you over a tool you can put in your tool belt. It's one of those things, if you need it, you need it. If you don't, you don't. But it's the Spiritus System Thing 2. And we've got two different setups, different brands of companies, and different configurations of how we're running it. And it just goes to show you how versatile it can be. Like I said, it's another tool you can put in your kit. And we'll start off, we'll let Asher go through what he's running. Both of us, the base is a Spiritus System Thing 2, which is what you're looking at right here. So Asher, why don't you run us through what you got?
So we bought the Spiritus Things 2 probably 2 or 3 months ago. We've kind of been waiting to piece it together through Spiritus. As many of you know, Spiritus website's always out of stock and you got to catch them on the right day. So we bought them. So far, we absolutely love them. They're very durable. We haven't ran into any issues, minus, figuring out what works for us and what doesn't. But what I've got is the Spiritus Nalgene bottle holder. If you don't know what it is, you should probably look on Spiritus, because it's probably the best bottle holder you'll find on the internet or anywhere. We've got the Spiritus Microfight Mark IV, and then I've got the Cry small GP pouch. Also with the Spiritus dangler for my medical. And then on the back side, I've got, just from one of the Haley rigs I had, I chose to just run their thin back strap. And then as far as my straps, I've got the Spiritus, I think they're the thick straps, fat straps. Overall, it's kind of pieced together, a little bit of Spiritus, a little bit of Cry, a little bit of Haley. And then as far as what Aaron's got, he'll go into everything that he's running on his. We kind of run two different setups, but they're pretty similar in the same. But go ahead.
All right, so this one's also a hodgepodge. Like I said, the base on both these is a Spiritus System Thing 2. Right on the front is a Haley Strategic micro chest rig with the inserts. Over here is a Cry small GP pouch. I had previously ordered the Cry medium, and it's a little bit big for this Thing 2, the Molly attachments that it has for it. So if you already ordered that and you're thinking about ordering this, be mindful of that. It will still work, but it's really bunched up over here on the side. It's I believe a 3-row Molly, where this is a 2. Last side, still same thing. The Spiritus Nalgene holder. I've run the, I think it was maybe Tactical Tailor or Mil-Spec Monkey a couple years back, and it's not a bad one, but this one is by far my favorite. And then one of the original, I don't even remember what they call this. It's a Haley Strategic pouch, kind of like the dangler and stuff everybody else coming up with. It just holds an IFAC. And then on the back, just like Asher said, I'm running the Haley thin strap. And then this one come out of either Velocity or Mayflower chest rig. And I've liked this harness system quite a bit. I prefer an H harness over an X, and it's worked out really good for me.
One of the big things we went Spiritus is we saw the Thing 2. We saw it kind of had an awesome chassis for people that wanted to run the micro or the Microfight, but needed more pouches. We ran a lot of kits that, everything's molded and already stitched. And we saw that Spiritus had a avenue that we could take and put a GP pouch, put a bottle holder, put 2 GP pouches. And there was no need for radio, embittered Harris radios or anything like that. You didn't have to add a pouch. And that was something that really intrigued us, was that the Thing 2 comes with 2 radio pouches on the back side, already built in, and I've used them. I've put an embedder in there, ran the cables, ran the comms, ran everything, and it's securely sat in. The only thing is that if you're not used to running radios on the inside of your body, is sometimes they'll dig into your hips, they'll dig into your rib cages, things like that. But I don't have to give up any molly space to fit a radio pouch. And that's something that is pretty awesome and pretty relying on me, is that I like to put nods in the GP pouch, batteries, map markers, compass, GPS or anything like that. And then if I need to swap the bottle holder because I need more storage, boom, I can just put another GP pouch on the other side. So the versatility of the thing too has really proven itself. I've tested it in multiple different variants, and overall it's worked pretty well for me. You got anything to add to that?
I will say, if you're on the fence about the GP pouches, we're running different brand GP pouches, but this Spiritus small, and that's a Cry small as well, right?
Yes.
PBS 14, if you're running knots like that, they'll stow in here, and as well you've put your DT MVGs in there.
Yep.
So that's good to go if you're looking about the size of it. That was one thing I'm terrible about looking at pictures on websites, is trying to figure out just how big the pouches and stuff are. So that's how big it is in relation to my hand, and it will fit even bino night vision devices. One of the cons, if there is one con to this, is whenever you get this and you go to put your MOLLE accessories on, this stuff is super thick. I don't know what this is made out of, unabendium, something like that. Don't know, but it's super stiff, which is a good thing, but it's kind of a pain in the ass whenever you're first molling your stuff through there. But if I had to gripe one thing about it, it would probably be that. And I wish maybe Spiritus would have put a top pouch right here, like just a cutout, so you could stow like some quick stuff like a protractor, something like that in there. I wish they would have maybe added that in, but maybe they will later on down the road.
One of the things that really is my con with the Spiritus and running the Microfight Mark IV is the inserts. So I've done a lot of research. I know there's a guy on eBay that sells the Static Kiwi kit that you take all your mags out, and it runs Velcro on the inside instead of the Spiritus insert. I tried it, couldn't get it, couldn't figure it out, got mad, threw it all away, and then just stuck the Spiritus insert in here, which is still a con in my eyes, because the only mags that I can run are metal mags. Nothing against metal mags, they're reliable. Metal mags fit, or you have the Gen 1 P mags that don't have a lip on the back of them for the Spiritus insert. So that lip will not, it will, but tugging it out, you gotta want it. And so, you've gotta want your mag to get it out. The same thing goes with these Lancer mags, because it's kind of already got some grip. Getting them in and out, you've gotta really want it to get it out. But the Gen 1 P mags, they slide right in and they slide right out. They have no grip, nothing, no lip on the back, and it slides in really easy for stowing and everything. Metal mags work great too. That's really my only negative thing about this entire kit, is the inserts. As to where, like the Micro, it comes with Haley's insert and the plastic mag retainers.
Little Kydex mag retainers. I pretty much always run USGI mags, and you can see no issues getting them in and out right there. So that hasn't been a problem for me. Like I said, that's a difference. That has nothing to do with the thing too. That's a difference of the chest rig we're running. So something to note there. You find yourself, if you're running your chest rig, I typically run mine right around here. I don't have much of an issue with, if I have to really get a mag out of there by force. But some guys run theirs really high, and if you're really having to tug a mag, it's a good way to bust yourself in the face, and then you won't look cool on the range.
But this is it of the thing too. I'm not going to take these side pouches off, simply because putting them on, and if you purchase one, you will understand how much of a nightmare it is to molly things on it. But once they're on, they're not going off, and so that's a huge plus. This is the Spiritus dangler. You can kind of see on the back here, there's a little cubby hole, some stiff ass Velcro, so I'm not even going to try and undo it, of where your danglers can go. That way you're not impeding any of the Velcro here, so you get a good connection. It's pretty stiff, the thing too is. It's not stiff enough where it's going to hurt your body if you lay on it or anything like that. Believe me, you had already heard it in the beginning of this video. I'm overall very pleased and very happy with the thing too. And if you have any questions, you can definitely email us or
post it in the comments down below, whatever. I think another important thing that I didn't realize when looking at it on the website is that all these female buckles, how they articulate to help move with your body while you're running, or if you're running on like sticking on a plate carrier or something like that, it's got a little bit of extra room for you and it'll move with your body a little bit. And they're not just really, I mean, it looks like I'm moving it really easy, but there's a little bit of, you know, force right there. And I was really impressed whenever I got it in the mail and opened it to see that they do that. And difference where me and Asher did it different is I can't stand trying to put a lot of Velcro stuff in places. So I run this dangler right on top of the main female part of the Velcro and put the chest rig on top of it. Different strokes for different folks.
One other thing is the thing too is designed for kind of your minimalist chest rigs. So as you can see, this is the Micro Fight Mark IV. It's very small. The Micro Haley Micro is very small. I kind of put them in comparison for you up here. If you try to stick like a D3 CRX, I think by Haley, it's going to be too wide. It won't be able to fit on the platform of the thing too what it's designed to do. You'll end up taking some of your MOLLE webbing up, and then you'll end up with like one slot of MOLLE left, and that's just not going to work. But it's very compatible, very easy to change it up how you want, and that's really all I've got on it. It's overall been a super great investment for us because we have to purchase everything ourselves. So for us to put it out on a limb with very minimal cons, the only con I have is with the Micro Fight Mark IV, not the thing too.
So something else to keep in mind, if you're running traditionally a chest rig for range training or whatever, this would probably be a really good investment for you if you run these micros. What he's talking about with the CRX earlier is like both of these are built to run 3 5.56 mags, whereas like the D3 CRX will run 4 with the pouches are already sewn in. But if you predominantly run off a plate carrier, the Velocity Scarab Light or LT, if you're predominantly running a plate carrier all the time, it might not be something that you need because you do have access to MOLLE on the sides. If your plate carrier has that. But if you're running something like a Feral Concept Slickster that has like the elastic cummerbunds and you want some extra MOLLE to put on the sides, then you know the thing too is probably for you. There's other companies that's coming out with similar things. Feral Concepts just come out with one, I believe it's just called the Chest Rig Wide. I could be wrong about that, but it's basically the same thing. It's a platform for micro size chest rigs with the addition of MOLLE on the sides. Obviously we don't have one of those right now, but from looking at the pictures, I think I would still go with the Spiritus, just because as much of a pain it is to get this stuff MOLLE'd on, the way this stuff is made and how stiff it is actually a really big, you know, pro for me of knowing my stuff's not going anywhere and it's not going to fold up. Like if I didn't have anything in this pouch, it's not just going to roll up on the side.
That's it. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, just post them below. We'll do some more videos soon. You'll be able to see it in action. We'll post some videos of it. Let's just kind of get it out there for you guys what the thing too is, because it's getting blown up across the internet. Spiritus is always posting about it. So we thought we'd give you some feedback on it. And that's all we got for now. Thanks, guys.